That's how we have to connect them. We say, no, Dame that sign a guy, you know. And he did a song with Swiss Beats. Ultimate Hustler TV show. Said, that's the guy. Fox going on another song. Oh, that's the guy. Jack hear them sample. Can't keep up, you know? And that's how their brain work. So if you give them word and say, this person, run Jamaica. It is so hard. It's almost like they're saying to you, we know rock and roll, right? We know some rock and roll, like the Beatles, or we know some things like that. These people might mention to you something called the Deadheads. You're going to be like, what? You're like, you don't know the Deadheads? Are you crazy? These are the followers of the Grateful Dead. It's a big, crazy rock and roll group that was maybe never really commercial. Where people, like rock and roll heads, just ask any white man about the Grateful Dead. You know what I mean? Them go crazy over that. So when they're telling you about this in their world, you're like, huh? It's the same way when we mention certain people to them, the Sizzler them and certain people to them. It's not in the world if they don't see it on the Tonight Show. They don't see them on Fox and Friends. They don't see them on something, Coachella, something like that. See, you guys say heavy metal. And this is how their brain works. What we do on the board, they enlighten us and we enlighten them. Do you know Africans have the same problem?
Yeah.
Some people don't know who Miriam Makeba is. You know, Miriam Makeba, see that, but they don't know who the name is. So somebody on the board have to be like, guys, you know the Lion King? So that's the lady's name. Oh, wow.
Same time.
So African have the same problem too. Like Fela Kuti is like the Bob Marley for Africa. And people don't know him. Because Fela Kuti never had a commercial hit like James Brown or something like that, right? Back in the 70s. So these are the challenges. So when they put us on the board now, it's so you see some no-name people start win. Because there's some people there who start to tell them, you know. One time, you know, it was just strictly Marley's. And I was telling people that, yes, a Marley family do sit on the board, but if you guys ever know what was going on back then, they used to give us categories. Just people, listen to this. They used to give us 87 categories. No, they close our categories them down. We can't pick from so much. And then they would beg you to vote in like every category. Normally, when you're going for a category, you're just going based on name recognition. Can you try run through them fast? 87, you know. But if you say a category, because we did an experiment with each other on the board, and they give us a category with little dog, little food, little this, little that, they just put, boom, Drake. Or they put Freak, or Drake Kid. You're automatically going to click Drake Kid, just because your brain. So they give us a category, just put Ras King, Ras Mixing Board, Ras that, and I just put a thing named John Marley. Everybody click that automatically. Because they just figuring that they know the Marley name, maybe it's related. No, Marley had a bunch of sons. And its name recognition was doing the whole thing for a long time.
Yeah,
But the Grammy did, man, just a person, a link and say, yo, hey, and check my category. Morgan Heritage, when they won that year, they did something brilliant, I think. There's 12 main chapters in the Grammy, right? So Florida got chapter, New York and, you know, Chicago. Morgan Heritage went around to a bunch of the chapters, you know, and talked to them and say, hey, our name is Morgan Heritage. We have songs. Don't have to dread to be Rasta. And they're like, really? Like yeah, like that. Like, yeah, man, Irie man, Rasta man. Nobody in Jamaica don't talk like that. But that's their interpretation of the music we have. Good vibey stuff, man. Yeah, man, Rasta man. I saw them deal. Me have to talk to them like that all the time. Every time I see them, John Effects, man, Irie man. I said, gosh, man, nobody talk like that in Jamaica, you know? So it's something now where in a situation like that, we have to educate them and let them know. In this case, this year, I went to the Grammy dinner, right? And as I said, I rate Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean? As you guys know, the first person ever called my name in a song is Vybz Kartel, by the way, guys. Gun Session. Budubai, per name, Obsession, FX. Me that, right? Yeah, man, me that. So that's at the show. Remember, it goes so. Testing 1, 2, 3. Akon, the Leland, Alien. Yeah, still the country come to your life. Shabba, him there. So me I say, you know, it's Cartel, Obsession, FX, Gun Session. You know, so these are FX guys talking to you. So I'm holding more stuff with Cartel. Keep right and some whole things, right? But me did really wanted. I went to the Grammy dinner, and the Grammy dinner in South Florida is South Florida chapter controls the Latin and reggae. You know why Latin? The Latin headquarters are based here in South Florida.
Okay.
So they tag Latin and reggae together. As you know, Latin reggaeton is just reggae. You know what I mean? And them know it and them kind of don't want to say it, but them know it, you know? So what happens is, whenever we want them to know what is going on, you have to go to Grammy dinner. You know what I mean? So you go to Grammy dinner now, them kind of get an idea, say, okay, these are the people that are nominated and blah, blah. When you know the Grammy dinner, you don't really even do certain things. Them not even know they exist. Example, let's show you something. This is Sean Alric, the youth produced one song from Coffee album. They thought this girl, you know, Tasha Alexander, was Coffee, you know. Yeah, man, the year when we carried them, you got the dinner. That's what they thought. Right, so, yo, John FX came with the nominees, you know what I mean? I think Julian was nominated that year. I don't know if I think, yeah, he was nominated the year. But he lose to Coffee this year. So I brought Julian as a nominee, Julian Marley right there, so.
Yeah.
Coffee. And then the youth of Sean Alric produced something on the Rapture EP. And this girl, you know, them think she are the thing. You know what I mean? They thought that she was Tasha Alexander. And that's just all the kind of thing. Guys, see the money again. Alex Antios. Is he missing? This is when he win the Julian one. So you see run up on the stage with Kes Namdi, right? So Alex knows the rules. Him know the rules and him abide by them. You know what I mean? Him abide by them fully, you know? And him 1 sec, I have somebody outside. Yeah. So him abide by the rules fully. So now, when we have to explain to them, say, you see this category here? This is this man, this is this person, this is this person. So in our reggae this year now,